Stop chasing. Look, it's Marcel, aka Honey Bunny Sunny, and you know I'm on a mission to make you some money. Listen, today I got an incredible video for you that is going to catapult you into that next level of money. Okay, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I believe you've been divinely guided to this video, right? If you've been looking for somebody who's not holding anything back, right? Yes, I do have a membership, a trading group, but not trying to upsell you and get you into, you know, the next level or the next level and hide information. A person who's just going to give you enough right here in this free YouTube channel for you to go and make money immediately. You found the right place. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. This is going to be a jam-packed video. I'm gonna walk you through something real quick, right? So I'm gonna break down these 3 stocks. I didn't put this in the thumbnail, but I got a bonus 4th stock for you that I'm also going to include in this video if you stay to the end. I also have a little message for my guys out there that I'm going to be sharing. It has nothing to really do with trading, but it was placed on my heart to share. So, you know, when I get these messages, these channel messages, I gotta share them with you. Right, I gotta put them out there for you to understand. So yeah, we're gonna get into it today. We're gonna go over silver, right? We're gonna go over Open Door Technologies. We're going to go over coin, and the bonus is Meta, right? These 4 stocks show a potential of doing really well. I'll break down what I'm seeing in the future, and then, like, you know, the immediate future, and what I'm also seeing like a little bit further down. Excuse me. If we execute on this, right, this has the potential to really catapult your account this week. Every so often we get opportunities that go beyond what we're expecting, and I believe that a couple of these stocks that I have on the list should absolutely do that. Okay. So we're going to get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these charts up. Let me get this running. It takes about 5 seconds, you know, from me hitting the button. So, you know, I'm going to have silver is going to be the first one that I go over, and then we're going to get into it again. Y'all, I really recommend that you stay to the end, because everything that I'm saying is going to be something that can help you out tremendously. We're not wasting words, right? So right now I got silver pulled up. I got silver pulled up on the daily. I'm going to go between the daily and the weekly to kind of show you what I'm seeing. So as I'm looking at silver right here on the daily, right, let's make this a little slimmer. What I'm seeing is a, you know, like a break of a key level here, and then like essentially like a retest is what we're doing, right? If you also want to look at this from another angle, right, let's try to make this a little larger. Some may say that this is actually a reverse head and shoulders, right? Shoulder here, neck, head here, and then a shoulder could be forming here. So we could get a retest right here, which is already like a super bullish signs, right? So sometimes what we get is we get bullish signs within bullish signs, right? This is confluence, right? It's major confluence when you get multiple signs forming inside of a sign, like multiple patterns forming inside of one pattern. So we already have a break and retest, right? But then you have to look ahead and see what could also be forming. It could be a little miniature reverse head and shoulders, which is bullish, right? Why would it be wanting to form a reverse head and shoulders? Well, it has a gap sitting right here, right? Sometimes we can anticipate the pattern based off of the need to the, you know, the up or down side. This needs to fill this gap. This is an order block right here, right? If you guys watch my video about order blocks, it's like order blocks are magnets and they tend to pull stocks to them, right? So once this stock clears this previous day high, it's going to want to get pulled into the direction of the next order block where institutional money is selling off. So if we're talking about, you know, this week clearing this previous high and then getting up here, we're talking about like a, you know, like a $3 to $4 move on silver alone, which is tremendous on a stock that's only $44. All right, now I'm gonna switch to the weekly on silver so that you guys can really see it clearly. This is just a bull flag, right? It's a bull flag on the weekly. And I'm gonna show you, boom. Look, bull flag. That's all it is. You can draw it how you want to draw it. That's a bull flag. We get a breakout of this bull flag, we're getting out of there. So I love looking at things on a daily, but then switching to the weekly, because what it does is it helps you keep things in context, right? Every time frame higher helps you keep the previous time frame, the time frame that's just under it, into context. So if I'm looking at the 15 and the 30 minute, that hourly and the daily is keeping things in context as it's making, its way up or down on that particular time frame that I'm looking at. So if I'm looking at it on a daily, and the daily is already kind of showing that it has a gap to fill and wants to start trending up, and then I go and see the weekly just reversed last week, that means that this week should be a confirmation, and we at least retrace this candle high right here. That is a very strong move. We retrace this candle high right here. That breaks us out of the bull flag. You want to know how far a bull flag is going to go? Very simple. We take us a little tool right here. We measure from the top of the upward movement to the bottom of it, which is about right here. And then we just take that bad boy and we attach it to the breakout point of the bull flag. So looking at this on the weekly, silver has the potential to make it close to $60. $60 will be the psychological level, but it has enough steam on the weekly over the next couple of months to make it up to $60. This is a really good play, guys. You guys can get this out into December, out into January, and make a ton of money. You can also day trade it throughout the week and catch the bullish days intraday. All right, so this is a really good setup. Hope you guys took notes on that. I'm gonna go to the next one. All right. So the next thing we got is in a space that's heating up, right? I know it's been stuttering a little bit. I know a lot of people are starting to, lose faith, but we love that. We love when people lose faith in a sector, because that means opportunity. We love when people are like, yeah, it's not working. We love when people start creating videos saying sell everything and all hope is lost. We love that shit. Look at Coinbase. Coinbase is respecting this trend line, respecting it on the weekly, right? Respecting it on the daily. Let's zoom out a little bit, right? This is a reversal hammer after a down move. I told you guys before in previous videos, when you get a reverse hammer, right? That's a reverse hammer, but it's at the end of a down move. It doesn't mean continuing down. It means exhaustion to the downside, right? If this were up at the top, then that would mean going to the downside. But since it's at the bottom of a pullback, that is an exhaustion of the downside, which happens to have happened right at the trend line. That means that it wants to do what? Get sucked back up to this order block. So we're talking about from where it is right now, 344, coming up to like 380 something, a $40 move on Coinbase. That is a surefire way to get money. You got to execute. If you want the specific levels on how we're going to cook this week, get in the Prosperity Collective. The link is in the bio. Make sure that you sign up, right? There's nobody out here that is giving the attention that we are giving. Me and Zay every day. My man Best Beezy, we showing up. We giving y'all plays. We're answering questions. We making sure that there is no stone unturned. We also have a course called The Course inside of the group, because after you take the course, you don't need shit else. You're not about to have to worry about us selling you into a mastermind. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh, that's just how business go. What else do you got to learn? What else I got to learn to be successful? People out here hungry. People out here are trying to make money, right? And yes, we got to charge you something, because that's just what life is, right? We live in a system where you got to charge people. But we are trying to make sure that we are giving you the best value for the least amount of money. And we not on no funny shit, no tricks after that. When you come see us, when you come in the community, you'll be embraced. You'll learn how to trade, and your life will change. Your life will change like a Nard. Your life will change like a Best B. Your life will change like an Adam. Your life will change like an Ashley A, right? Your life will change like a Toya. Your life will change like, so many people that are slipping my mind right now, right? But that are getting to it. All right. I went on a tangent. So that's Coinbase. I get so fired up about this stuff because I know how it was when there was nobody around for me and I had to fight my way through this. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna create an environment, a community where people can learn this shit, where people can get everything that they need in one place and they don't have to be on edge about like, is this person real or not? Are they about to give me, are they about to sell me something else or not? We're not on all that extra funnel stuff. It's like, no, come into the community and we got you. All right. So that's coin, that's silver. The next I had was open. Oh, this open one is really good, y'all. Y'all gonna love this one right here. Open Door Technologies, already a stock that runs. See, you got to know the personality of a stock, right? When you know the personality of a stock, that's when you start to really be able to make, like proper moves on that stock. All right. Again, if y'all haven't watched my video on order blocks, go watch it because we are in an order block. We're in an order block that has shown a reversal signal. Very, very strong buying pressure in this order block. This is not your friends. These are institutions. This is institutional money that is causing these patterns. Again, I will draw this out for you. This is a bull flag. A bull flag. And the bull flag has formed inside of an order block. That means it wants to make its way up to this next institutional block. But again, blocks can also be knocked out. Like these institutional sellers can get cleaned up because look at how strong this area is. Look at how much volume is in here, right? When we break through, right? Because again, it's a measured distance of the up move of the bull flag that can tell you how far up it can go. So when we measure that out and we put it up here, we're talking about being able to come up to $13+ on Open Door. Oh, and did I mention they got earnings this week, right? They have earnings this week. This is a stock under $10. The option contracts are very affordable. We got earnings coming up with expected performance. They're probably going to outperform, right? There's been a lot of buying in this particular stock. It moves when it moves, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking to get entries above previous candle highs, right? A confirmation that we are continuing to the upside. I'm swinging this out a couple weeks, right? A little bit past earnings, but I'll be able to benefit from the moves of earnings. All right. If you want a clearer breakdown of this, again, like I said, join the Prosperity Collective. We'll be talking more about it this week. These setups are beautiful. If this doesn't make a ton of sense to you, again, you probably just need a little bit of education. But for those who have been locked in and studying and understand these patterns, understand the charts, understand the order blocks, you see how much money awaits us this week. All right. It's time to get paid. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Listen. All right. I told you I had a story for y'all, right? This ain't got nothing to do with stocks, right? But it was something that was on my heart, right? And this is for men. This is for black men in particular. I'm not isolating anybody, but I really want y'all to understand this. And everybody should hear this. I'm talking to black men, but everybody needs to hear this because this is something that I deal with, something that Zay deals with. We even had a conversation about it, right? But I was having a conversation with one of my Latina homegirls, right? And I had a similar conversation a couple months later with one of my white homegirls. And what I found out is that there's really a target on the backs of black men. They were open enough to share with me that they were like conditioned through words and actions to start essentially like being fearful of black men. Right. And all my life, like I've kind of like gotten a little bit of like resistance and I've gone through a lot of struggles feeling like I had to almost perform to be a certain way, to kind of manage the emotions and the fear of other people that was made apparent, whether that was in corporate, whether that was in school, whether that was out, shopping, out to eat, whatever. There's all these microaggressions that we face. And here, me and my two homegirls are kindred spirits, right? We connect internally, but on the outside, you look at us, you're like, I don't see how those three people are supposed to even be, like close. But what we're doing is we're defying, those surface level barriers that were created through fear and programming and systems, right? So when they said that, I'm like, hold up, y'all were raised to fear black men, from your parents, their words and their actions. I'm like, damn, the whole world fears black men, because even myself have been conditioned to fear somebody who looks like me. or not to. And when I say fear, I don't mean like in a way of like, oh, I think this person is going. It's like, no, being leery or being suspicious that somebody that looks like me is up to no good. And that's crazy because I know I'm not up to no good. But why is it that I gotta, like, instead of greeting him with like, you know, what's up, or embracing with love, there's like a little, what's he on, you know, like, and I'm doing that, and I'm sure he's doing the same thing. He doesn't know I'm doing it. I don't know he's doing it, but it's happening. So there creates this plight for a black man that feels so heavy in this world. He feels like he can't be himself amongst anybody, his own women, other people. There's always a fear of him doing something because it's in the back of everybody's mind through systems that he's aggressive, that he's a danger to society, that he's a threat. When in reality, we've been able to bear all of this on our back. So to me, that shows strength. That shows creativity to still be able to navigate. Listen, now I'm talking directly to you. If you've been able to navigate this world as a black man and still maintain who you are, still maintain the love in your heart, still out here making money, doing well for yourself and your family, teaching and inspiring others, you, my friend, have been the glitch in the matrix. You have defied the odds. You are exactly who this world needs, right? And I know it's not evident yet. I know it doesn't seem like that, but people respect you. People honor you, and they're looking at you every day for what you do. And I want to be the first to tell you that I love you, black man. I love you and I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. I see you, even though I can't physically see you. I feel you. And I know it's hard, but keep working, okay? Keep working on yourself. Soften your heart. Be respectful to people, but never falter. Never lose the essence of who you are as a black man, right? Still be you. Still have your same swag, your same charisma, your same strength, your same creativity. Don't change the way you talk. Don't cower, but be doing everything with the right intention, right? That's all I got to say for today. I've talked enough. I appreciate you all that are here. If this video was helpful in any way, hit that subscribe button. It's always love over here. Remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.